Hola amigos y amigas, you are now with Jocelyn, with Jocelyn, and this is an energy reading for the week to come. This is a higher self reading for the week to come. I had a phase a few months ago where I was really diving into a lot of collective readings, and I discovered my guides and the readers that I personally really resonate with. And though I don't tune into collective readings as much as I used to, I really still love them and appreciate them, and I am linking their channels in the description below if you want to check them out, because I genuinely do encourage you, if you find yourself in that season of your life where collective readings, personal readings are really nourishing your soul and lifting your spirit and providing you some light and some clarity and some resonance, find the guides that you really feel called towards, because we all receive messages and interpret them and deliver them in different ways. And that's the beauty of it, that there's so many different options out there. And so I just encourage you to explore. And if you resonate with me as a guide, if you feel called to follow my readings, I do personal energy readings on my shop. So if you want to check that out, I have that in the description below as well. But find the ones that you feel called to. Not every guide, not every diviner, spiritualist, or medium is going to touch your spirit, touch your heart in a way that another may do so. So do some exploring if you are in that season of your life. But again, if you feel called towards my messages, I am so honored. I am genuinely so honored to be a channel and to be a messenger. And one reason why I wanted to share these readings is because I felt like so many readings out there had to do with love and had to do with relationships and had to do with your career. And I feel like there weren't any readings that just had to do with me, like just had to do with like, this is the energy of the upcoming week, this is the energy of today. What can I do to align with my higher self? What can I do to be a better person? And it not specifically be about a relationship or love or my career or whatever the case may be. It's just about how can I be a better person this week, in correlation and in harmony with what the overall energy is. So that is what this reading is going to be. So let's get started. This is for the week to come. I have already cleansed my space. I have already opened my channel and called in spirit. I have already shuffled my decks and cleansed them and restarted them. So we are here with a clean slate. Let's light some more Palo Santo. Now that you have joined me, I do sell Palo Santo on my shop, and I'm going to start carrying more medicines that are very sacred to my ancestral practice. So I'm really excited about that. Feel free to cleanse your space as well if you have any medicines or herbs or crystals that you want to bring into the room. Okay, let's look at the overall energy for this week to come. What is the overall energy for the week to come? What energy do we align with? What energy is surrounding us this coming week? What is the overall energy? And this reading is not edited because messages come as they come. So I apologize if there are any loud noises that may come up throughout this video. What is the overall energy for the week to come? Guardian angel. I felt this card in the deck really wanting to be pulled. And whenever I pull this card, it makes me smile because I personally have a very strong and present and soft and loving and protecting guardian angel, and so do you. And guardian angel energy is very much so going to be present this week to come. You are not alone. You are not journeying alone. To even think that you are alone is low-key kind of like an egotistic thought, because there is so much life happening around us all the time, and even just being present with ourselves, we are not alone. And so if you have any moments this week where you feel like you are alone, if you have any moments this week where you feel like weight on your shoulders, or tension in your neck, or strenuous thoughts in your mind, know that you are protected, and you are being guided, and you are surrounded by a very loving energy. And with this guardian angel energy, as long as you are journeying with good intention, you're going to be good. All the decisions that you make, you're good. Okay, so know that you are not alone this week. Know that you are being guided. Pay attention to any signs that may be trying to meet you this week. It may be coins, it may be numerology, it may be feathers, it may be animals. I've been seeing a lot of hummingbirds. The hummingbird, butterfly, and ladybug are my spirit animals that really come up as omens for me. So pay attention to the life happening around you. Whenever you feel like you're alone, bring yourself back to the present moment and remind yourself that you're surrounded by divine energy. Let's see if the booklet has anything else to say that may stick out for me. Let's see. Yeah, watch for signs and reminders from your angels and loved ones that they are close by. Remember, they are working hard to guide you. You are not alone and will never be alone. This card is a huge reminder that there is always help and support available to you. Yeah, if you are here watching this video, I know that you are open to spirit, and you are making space for spirit and these other dimensions and energies and lights and beings and vibrations that surround us and we may not see. So again, pay attention to the omens, pay attention to all the divinity that is present in your life, and know that you are being guided, you are protected, and you are not alone. So I feel like this is going to be a week where we really need to be present. Be present. Let's look at what energy we should align with should any challenges arise this week. What energy should we align with should any challenges arise? I'm really excited to see how this whole reading is going to unfold, since we're starting with guardian angel energy. I feel like that's really so beautiful. Abundance. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's going to be very, very important for us to be very present this coming week, to ground ourselves and recenter ourselves whenever we catch ourselves going off on this loop of thoughts or doubts or fears or overwhelming decision making or thought patterns, any forms of self-sabotage that may have been coming up for you or will come up for you this coming week. Recenter yourself and remember that we are surrounded by abundance. I feel like if there are challenges to arise this week, due to the energy of what I'm feeling like the challenges are going to relate to feeling limited or feeling comparison, like challenges arising out of comparison, arising out of feeling like you should be somewhere or you should have healed this already, or almost like, yeah, like this like limited vision. This limited vision. I feel like that would be the challenge, the main challenge that may arise this coming week. And it's just so important to remember that we are surrounded by abundance. All is divine in the universe. I mean, think about the smallest yet most grandiose of things, like how our bodies were designed to hold our spirits and our souls and function on their own, and how the nature around us, it was designed to thrive in all kinds of environments and to continuously just transition through all of these seasons and continuously thrive, even in the winter when trees look naked and don't have leaves on them. They're still abundant and they're still thriving and they're still alive. They are abundant because they are alive, and that applies to you too. The divinity that we are surrounded by, all the little details that make up every being in this planet, in this world, in this universe. Everything is just so divinely designed to where we have to remind ourselves that everything is in abundance. There are no limits when it comes to what we are capable of, when it comes to what the possibilities in our life are, when it comes to love, when it comes to care, and when it comes to just all these beautiful emotions and possibilities and opportunities that exist around us. It is in abundance. It is in abundance. And again, simply because you are alive and you have life, abundance is existent. And again, remember that you are protected. You are protected. Let's see what the card for this one has to say. Yeah. Like I was mentioning about nature, there are wildflowers in this card. And I grew up in the desert, so I grew up around wildflowers all the time. And I personally was amazed by how resilient wildflowers are to live and be and thrive in such seemingly limited landscapes. You're in the desert and you feel like there's no hydration, and there is, and it just looks different. And the wildflowers prove that, prove that, um, that ability to be alive and thrive and be in that kind of environment. And so here it says, um, the wildflowers just are without struggle or worry. They are abundant without effort. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Everything is blossoming in life. Open yourself to receive. Abundance, fulfillment, prosperity are ready to be activated in your life. Life desires you to prosper. Again, you are abundant simply because you are alive. Life is abundant. You're moving toward an outpouring of money, energy, time, or love. Opportunities are limitless. However, you must take action in the direction of your dreams. Don't wait for abundance to fall in your lap. Take steps. Give deeply and fully. Don't hold back. The more you give with a free and open heart, the more you will receive. Be grateful for all of what you already have, and even more will flow to you. Yeah, and now looking back to this card where you're being reminded that your angels, the support system that is existent around you, is working really hard to guide you. Listen to that. So this may really be a strong week of guidance and making decisions that will lead you towards the abundance that you seek. And the way that you will align with that abundance is, again, by being present, again, by reminding yourself that you are prosperous, that you do deserve, that you are worthy of what you desire, that you are capable of achieving your dreams, not only achieving them, but living them out and maintaining them in your life. So since this abundance card came up for the energy we need to align to should any challenges arise, get rid of those self-limited beliefs, get rid of those self-sabotage mannerisms this week. Remind yourself of the abundance that is existent, and remind yourself that you are being divinely guided. Interesting. Let's see how this continues to unfold. Let's look at what the overall energy of this week is. What is the overall? Oh, wait. I got confused. We already looked at the overall energy, but interesting that came up for me again. What should we focus on healing? What should we focus on healing this week? Now that we know that it looks like it's in the direction of self-limited beliefs, of feeling limited, needing to remind ourselves that we are boundless, what do we need to focus on healing this week? Let's see how this overall energy continues to unfold. What do we need to focus on healing? Movement into balance. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Also, how could I forget? There's a new moon this coming week. Yes. Okay. Okay, this is making sense. Of course. New moons are all about new beginnings, all about manifestation, all about really calling in our desires and claiming them and believing in them and believing in us. Of course, this is going to be coming up. Yes, okay. Movement into balance. So, I feel like if it's not this upcoming week, perhaps you have already been in this mental space of questioning yourself, of maybe going to extremes, whether that's going to the extremes of trying to heal everything all at once, or trying to accomplish all of your goals right now and set yourself up for all these manifestations, or you're just like really driving yourself a little too hard when it comes to working and trying to manifest um, and call in all of these things, and you're doing too much. Or it could be on the other end of the stick, where you are overwhelming yourself with questioning yourself. You're overwhelming yourself and your mind with thoughts of, can I do this? Is this possible for me? I don't know if I'm capable. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if this is really something that I can attain. I don't know if I'm ever going to heal from this. Take a deep breath. And as I mentioned earlier in this video, keep yourself grounded, keep yourself centered, remain rooted, and bring yourself back to the present moment and find that balance. The balance that naturally comes to you just in your breath. You can find balance simply by sitting and taking a few deep breaths and recalibrating yourself in that sense. Recalibrating your thoughts, recalibrating your energy system, just by taking a few deep breaths, just by reminding yourself of your prosperous, abundant being, reminding yourself that you are guided, that you are divinely protected, that there are messages trying to make their way to you. But the only way that you're going to be able to receive is if you allow yourself to be still, if you allow yourself to be balanced, if you allow yourself to see and to listen. And the only way you're going to do that, and you're going to be able to do that, is, again, if you're in the present moment, if you're in the here and now, if you're not going to extremes of either doing too much or feeling like you're not doing enough. Find that balance. Find that balance. Look how beautiful the card is here, where there's this balance of the water and the sky and the stars and the moon and the sun, and everything is just in harmony together. All the elements that exist in the world are elements that exist in ourselves too. We have fire energy, we have water energy, we have earth energy, we have air energy. So one way to recalibrate and rebalance and recenter yourself is by taking note of which elements are the elements that are going to extremes. So let's say you're feeling really angry, really frustrated. Your fire element is imbalanced. So observe that, take a look at that, see how you can balance out your energies more. Perhaps, okay, if you have a little too much of fire element, how can you incorporate more water? Or how can you just think of like, what are the ways that calm fire? Or perhaps it's like a very passionate fire, because passion is a fire element. How can you just bring balance to that fire? So that's one way to look at the balance in your life and the equilibrium of your being, is by observing the elements. Yeah, a situation may call for some tweaking to adjust it to a balanced mode. Look at the energy and emotions you are putting out into the universe, into your world, your relationship, your goals. Yep. Balance that with the energy you are allowing yourself to receive. The body inherently tries to maintain a state of balance, so do our souls. If you're not receiving enough, you may be pre-consciously giving more to restore a perceived balanced state. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing to observe, is if you feel like you're giving too much and not receiving enough, or if you are receiving too much and you're not giving enough out to the world and to the relationships in your life and to yourself. So observe, that's another thing to observe, is if that give and receive is in balance or imbalanced. Yeah, interesting. So that's what we need to focus on healing this week. So I feel like there's this now I'm really interested to see what it is that we need to focus on surrendering. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's going to have something to do with by surrendering this. I feel like it's going to allow us to really tap into our power, and tap into our self-belief, and tap into some healthy manifestation rituals for the new moon. Interesting. What do we need to focus on surrendering this week? What do we need to focus on surrendering? Let's see. Surrender your fear of change. Surrender your fear of change. Yeah. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Guardian angel. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Okay. Interesting. Do you feel like perhaps the imbalance in your life is there because you're afraid of a certain change, whether that's in your career, in your relationships, in your immediate surroundings? Perhaps you feel like you're limiting yourself because you're afraid that if you tap into the abundance that is available to you, it's going to change your life. Have you felt like perhaps you've been going to the extremes of giving, or you've been going to the extremes of working too hard, because you're afraid of the change it's going to bring into your life? Maybe you're holding on too tightly to something or someone because you fear that you're going to lose it. You fear of the changes that it's going to bring if you do bring yourself more to a balanced state, if you do tap into the abundance that is accessible to you. Interesting. This is really a week to believe in yourself, to assess the balance or imbalances in your life. And to pay attention to the signs. There's going to be omens this week. I just saw some birds pass right when I said that. Yeah, you're going to be guided this week a little extra, and you got to bring yourself into balance. Do an assessment of your surroundings, of your energy, of yourself. Do an assessment. See where there may be imbalances. Again, observe the elements that are existent within you, within your being. You are already prosperous. You're already worthy. You're already deserving. You're already abundant. Let's look at the affirmation to bring all of this together. What is the affirmation for this week? What affirmation do we keep in mind this week? What affirmation do we keep in mind this week to bring this all Yeah. I'm in the process of positive change. I am unfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me. I now express health, happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. I'm going to repeat that again. I am unfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me. I now express health, which is balance, keeping yourself in a balanced state, happiness, allowing yourself to receive, allowing yourself to tap into the abundance, allowing yourself to give yourself a chance. Prosperity, surrender your fear of change. Don't fear the changes. Don't fear the changes of what prosperity may bring, of what a healthy state of being may bring, of what aligning yourself with the things you need to do to be happier in your life. Don't fear the changes. And peace of mind. I now express health, happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. You have that peace of mind because you are now in a state of balance. You have that peace of mind. You're in positive. You're in the process of positive change because you are divinely protected and guided and loved. And you yourself are a divine being. You yourself are capable, are worthy, are deserving simply because you are in existence, simply because you are here, simply because you are you. Yeah, this is definitely new moon energy right here. The fact that we have omens, like looking out for the signs that are there, knowing that our spiritual team is working hard to guide us, is trying to get our attention. Yeah, this is definitely new moon energy. Like stepping into this week of observing what it is that you want to manifest, of what you want to call in, of what you are making space for. All of these things are going to bring change into your life. So surrender your fear of change and don't go to extremes. Mentally, physically, spiritually, remain balanced. Ground yourself, recenter yourself often this week, and know that Your life is unfolding and is trying to unfold because you need to do your work and your part as well. Okay? This is going to be a beautiful week. Remember what it is that you deserve. Take deep breaths. Observe the life around you. I hope that you find solace in this reading. I'm going to add timestamps in the description below if you want to refer back to this reading throughout the week, and if you want to look back at a specific card. Look at her looking into a new direction. That's going to be this week. That's going to be this week. If any changes come up in your life this week, any challenges arise, tap into your abundance. Tap into your abundance mindset. Into the mindset of you knowing that you're in the process. It's a process. It's a journey. And as long as you have good intentions, as long as you are paying attention to the life around you, to the life within yourself, to the elements, to the balance, to the inevitability of change, to the abundance, yes, we got this, okay? We got this. Tune back into my channel for some journal prompts for this upcoming new moon. So excited for that. And I'm wishing you all a beautiful week ahead. Thank you for tuning in. So honored to be your guide. Make sure to subscribe if you want more content like this in your life, in your feed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.